come spearfishing with me in beautiful Hawaii and learn some tips and tricks. Every time I go to Hawaii, I always have to bring my spearfishing gear. It is one of the most beautiful places in the world to spearfish, and as you can see, there was that turtle there. Now, let's go dive down. This is day 1 out of 3 that I'll show you. And so one of the most coveted fish, the goatfish, it looks like that zebra color, is very delicious, and you'll see me chasing those throughout the video. Here I'm just diving down to a group of maninis. They are really nice for frying up. They're kind of like the kole and really delicious. So I'm just trying to get a school of these. One of my first drops. I'm ready to shoot. And of course I have my safety on, so I did not get that manini. We're gonna go back for round 2 as I dive down. Trying to get a clear shot, but I miss, and it's a tangled mess. Here I'm just trying to look in this mini cave to see if there's any manpachi or any other fish, but nothing there, so we're gonna go up, get a breather, and from the top I see the goatfish. It's at the top right, so I'm gonna dive down and see if I can go and chase it. And I'm hunting, I'm looking for the goatfish. I don't see it anymore. Yup, it's long gone. Time to go up for a breather. Next up, I see another goatfish, top center of the screen. So I'm gonna go dive down. And I'm slowly approaching it. You can see at the top of the screen, looks like that zebra color fish. And I'm just scratching the coral here, or the ground, to mimic fish feeding. So that usually should draw in the goatfish, but as you can see, my movement is so twitchy that the fish immediately are bothered by it. And you know, you want to be slow and not bother the fish, not make any sudden movements, just like I'm doing here, right? You want the fish to be curious and come near you, but this guy is just swimming away. Maybe I'm just rusty. Alright, I took a spoon from the Airbnb, and you can toss a spoon in the water to make it look like a dying bait fish. Usually this does attract predatory fish over, so I'm just looking for predatory fish that may have surrounded the spoon, and in this case nothing's coming around to go and get it, so I gotta go retrieve my spoon and try it again on the next time. Here I'm just seeing if there was anything while I'm down here retrieving the spoon, but again, nothing. You can see the current or the swell kind of picking up, and it's just making the water less and less clear. Mr. Turtle over there on the right, super nice. If you can listen closely, you can hear the whale singing in the background. And here again, I'm just looking for any predatory fish that is on the edge of the reef, but nothing really there. So let's keep exploring. You see that goatfish again. I'm gonna try and approach it nice and calm, no sudden movements, but it just keeps swimming away and I'm out of air, so time to go up to breathe. Next up, I'm diving down, trying to be sneaky. There's another goatfish right there on the right, that zebra looking thing, but you can see I'm just twitchy. I'm too twitchy. I need to make sure that I'm nice and slow. So that goatfish is gone. I'm gonna check underneath this coral rock here, check inside the cave, see if there's anything. Nothing there really. Yup, digging underneath, but again, nothing, so gonna go up for air. Alright, now I see another type of goatfish out in the distance. It looks kind of like a silver fish. I'm tossing up sand. I'm scratching the rocks here just to mimic the feeding again, to try and draw in that goatfish, but nope, it didn't notice me. And I'm looking around for other fish, and yeah, the water clarity is just decreasing as the day goes on, and we're gonna go up to take a breather. Alright, here we're in a little bit of the shallows, so I'm just diving down just a little bit, and I see some manini at the top right corner of my screen, but there's also a goatfish on the left. Try to hit that manini, missed it. This guy was a nice juicy big one. This manini, trying to get a nice shot on it, waiting for it, but they're just too smart. They're moving away from me. Yep, time for some air. All right, so I see another goatfish. This one's kind of got like a red zebra color, so I'm just trying to wait for a good shot. Waiting, I'm diving down, and again, just too much movement. You can hear the bubbles moving. Yeah, it knows, and it swims away, of course. Here I got a manini, got a nice shot, but I missed it. I think I'm just really rusty this time. It's been about a year since I come back and done some spearfishing, so again, this manini here, try to hit it, and didn't stick, didn't go through. Day 3, we got some really clear water, and you can see there's actually schools of goatfish down there. Schools, so I'm getting really excited, and I'm trying to catch my breath so I can go down and again mimic some fish feeding, tossing some sand in the air. And you can see the school's a little attracted to it. I'm looking around, man, there's must have been like hundreds of these fish around, trying to attract them over. I've run out of air, went up, came back down, and again, I'm just trying to hide behind this coral reef here and trying to get a shot for a curious fish that's coming through. Trying to hold my breath, and you can see I'm just a little twitchy, right? Like they're kind of curious, but they're not coming in. Look at how many fish there are down there. I've never seen schools this big, and I tried to take a shot, but yeah, didn't work. All right, so we're back down here, and again, I'm tossing up sand, trying to get the school coming closer to me, and you'll notice that string was actually stuck inside one of the rings of my spear gun, and I just pulled it out. Make sure we get some extra range here. They're coming in, but then I make a sudden movement and they move away. You know, it's just so hard to shoot them when they're that far away, and the reach of my spear gun is only about 4 or 5 feet. And so I'm just trying to hide, but also tossing up some sand and trying to get their attention, trying to be incognito mode. And you know, they're coming in, some of them are coming in, but not close enough. They're staying just far enough so that I don't hit them. As you can see, try to take the shot, just a little short. So what was really cool was actually this school stayed in the area, even though I dived here like at least 10 times, right? Going down and trying to get one of them. And so here I'm just trying to plan my route. I want to hide behind most likely that big reef. I'm just trying to catch my breath before I go back down and try and hit one of them. So I'm just taking deep breaths, calming down before I go and dive. So here we go. I'm diving. I'm equalizing. Tossing up sand. Trying to get these guys to come in. And, you know, I'm just hidden. Trying to hide. Trying to get these guys to come in. Scratching the coral. But they're just too far out. Still looking. I'm holding my breath. One or two of them have come in, but you know, I'm like twitching here, right? Yeah. That was just a Hail Mary attempt. Go back down. Try to attract them. I mean, this is a good school, right? And they're slow. They're actually slowly coming in this time. Trying to be sneaky here. Look at that. That's in shooting range, but they were moving a little too quick. Trying to wait. I'm almost at the edge of my breath hold here and took that shot, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need another spear gun that has like a longer reach and more power. So those goatfish moved away, and we got this nice kole again, really delicious to eat and fry up. And so I found a nice school here. And also with, I mean, even with these small fish, you can't be twitchy. So I was twitchy there, and you immediately saw that fish kind of hide away. And you'll see that same behavior here. Like they're all hiding inside all these crevices. I tried to hit that one. My spear got caught. So left it, went up to get a breather, and then came back down to retrieve the spear and making sure that I don't, you know, mess up the coral. And here again, I'm trying to get the goatfish to come through with some sand. And yup, they're just hanging out there, but out of arm's reach, you know. This was really frustrating to see like such a huge school of fish and not being able to attract them or have them really come close enough for a shot with the 4-foot range of this spear gun here. Maybe I just need to work on attracting them more. I don't know. Do you guys have any advice? Let me know in the comments below. So I went back to getting some kole. There's a nice little school here. And you can see, right? Just that little twitching movement, and they know something's weird. I tried to hit that one. Didn't get it. Saw a goatfish on the right side of my screen, but it's moving away. Slowly trying to get to it. It's coming closer. That goatfish. Look at that. Ah, that was a good shot. That was a good shot. Let's get some kole. Got this kole. We're at least having a nice little fish fry tonight. Felt good to finally actually hit a fish. Another school of kole. Trying to get more on the stringer. I mean, they were hanging out here. It was nice. I think here I kind of went into paralysis analysis. There were too many of them. Hard to choose which one to shoot. Took my shot. Same thing here. Twitchy. Yeah, so overall, the main pieces of advice I have for you guys is take your time, long breaths, not much movement, and don't be twitchy. There you go.